video we are going to do an activity to show the various zones of a candle flame. So on this board I have drawn the diagram of a candle which shows different zones. It has three zones. Number one, the dark zone, luminous zone and the non-luminous zone. So the dark zone is the innermost zone, which is completely dark, and in this area there is no combustion, right? So in dark zone there is no combustion, right? Due to no supply of oxygen inside it, or as a result it does not burn, right? So it remains dark in color, right? On the other hand, the luminous zone, it partially burns, or you can say partial combustion occurs in the luminous zone. As a result, it burns with a yellow flame which is very bright in color, which is visible and very bright. And here in this zone also, it does not burn completely due to the insufficient supply of oxygen. So you can say partial combustion in case of the luminous zone. Then next is the non-luminous zone, which is where the complete combustion occurs due to sufficient supply of oxygen, as it is in direct contact with the surrounding. So there is no lack of oxygen supply. So oxygen supply is sufficient. As a result, it burns completely, and it does not give any flame or any color, but it burns with a light blue color, and it is the hottest part of the candle. Now the same thing I am going to show you practically. I am going to light this candle, and we will see the different zones here. As you can see, the candle is burning, and just right at the tip of the candle wick, this area is dark. So it is the coldest part because there is no combustion occurs. That is why sometimes you may have seen people playing trick. They say that I can put off a candle by touching it. So in fact, what they touch it actually? They touch this coldest part that is near to the wick, which is very cold because there is no combustion, right? Because there is no oxygen supply in the innermost zone of the candle flame. Whereas this yellow part, which is burning with the yellow flame and which is the brightest, you can see this is where combustion is going on, and here the combustion is partial. It does not burn completely. As a result, it is very bright, though it is partial combustion, but it is very bright. And the outermost zone, where there is the sufficient supply of oxygen, as it is in direct contact with the atmosphere. So in this case, it burns completely. So the outermost zone of the candle flame burns completely due to sufficient supply of oxygen, and it is the hottest part of the candle flame. So now you can see that it's burning very well, and each of the zone can be distinctly identified. This is the darkest zone, the luminous zone, you can say, the middle zone where the combustion is partial, and the outermost zone, the light blue color you can see at the outermost layer, which is the non-luminous zone, and it is the hottest part of the candle flame. So you may have seen in goldsmith, in order to melt gold to give it into different shape, the goldsmith used to blow with the help of a pipe. So in fact, while blowing, in fact, they used to supply air, that is oxygen, so that it burns completely, and it will be more hot, or it will be, it will enable the jeweler or the person to melt the gold easily, right? Because as the outermost layer is the most hot, or you can say the hottest part of the, right? So this is just a simple activity to show the various zones of the candle flame. Now we will also see in the same activity that for combustion to occur, oxygen is one of the very important factor, or oxygen is one of the supporter of combustion. Without oxygen supply, combustion cannot occur. So I am going to show this with the help of this tumbler. It's transparent, you can see it easily. I am going to cover it and you will see that whether this candle will continue to burn or it will stop. It is still burning, you can see, but now it's going off. So it did not stop burning immediately as I cover it with the glass. The reason is, when I covered it for the first time, there was still some amount of oxygen present inside the glass, right? So as a result, it continued to burn for a few seconds, but after some time it stopped burning because there is no oxygen available inside this tumbler or inside this space, right? So as a result, the candle goes off. So with this activity, we confirm that oxygen is necessary for combustion to occur, right? So with this activity, I would also like to advise you one thing, that whenever you are in a closed room with a closed door and ventilators, and when you are using a candle to light the room, so please do not do so, or never remain inside a closed room with a burning candle, because while burning, it consumes the oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide, because we know carbon dioxide, the combustion process gives out carbon dioxide and also other gases like carbon monoxide, which is highly toxic upon inhalation, right? So in such situation, the person may even die out of insufficient oxygen supply, because it will be consumed for the burning of the candle, and also because there is no passage of the fresh air to enter inside the room, right? So as a result, it can be very dangerous if you remain inside a closed room with a burning candle. So that's it. So with this, I end my activity here. I hope with this activity you have understood about what I have said. So with this, we have learned today and we have shown with an activity the various zones of a candle flame, and also we have seen practically that oxygen is necessary for combustion, right? So that's it for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye.